ready.
Okay.
Okay, Melba, I'm ready.
Okay. Good night, Camilo. Welcome. My name is Melba Romero. I will be conducting the interview on this day. I invite you to feel comfortable and with all the freedom to express yourself. Do you want to drink a cup of coffee, tea, or a glass of water?
Thank you, well, Melba. I'd like to drink a cup of tea without sugar, please.
Okay, let me order it from the cafeteria. Okay, well, while we wait for your order, tell me a little about your personal life, dislike, and family life.
Okay, Melba. Well, I'm very passionate about languages since I was a child. I really love languages. One of my favorite hobbies is to play video games.
Mm,
And let me tell you that when I started playing video games, I was really a child. I was
mm,
8 years old.
yes.
At that moment, the translation of video games was not available
Mm,
because the technology here in Colombia
mm,
is a little bit slow.
yes.
So if I want to play, I must translate by hand to really know what I was playing because the games were in English and they didn't have the option to change the language to Spanish. That is
Yes.
my mother language.
Yes.
That's one of the main reasons about what I like languages a lot.
Okay.
What I don't like about languages is the way some teachers teach it nowadays. I
Mm,
consider that these teachers don't really want to develop a better method of
mm,
teaching, what
yes.
makes that the students lost interest easily.
Mm,
Uh, we know that some teachers keep using the same method, that is putting a song or a or an audio and
mm,
give to the students a piece of paper, and they have to do an activity in that way, and that's all the
yes.
class. That's what I don't like.
Okay.
Talking about my family, my parents have their own company of safety boxes. They have been working since I was a child.
Mm,
My older I'm in the middle of three brothers. Uh,
okay.
my older brother works with Claro. He goes to the houses and help them when they have trouble with the internet and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And my younger brother, keeps studying. He studies at the John F. Kennedy School. It's a public school
Mm,
here in
yes.
Bogota. And talking about me, I studied in a private school in the elementary school.
Yes.
It is called Escalas. It was
Mm,
a Colombo-Aleman school, so they teach me English and German.
mm,
So that's why in my CV, you can see that I write that I have a little bit of German language.
okay. I see. I see that your passion is the language.
Yes,
It's
a lot.
interesting. Yeah. Okay. Why? Why was teaching English chosen by you to be an important part of your life project?
Okay, Melba. As I told you, I don't like the way teacher teach these days.
Yes.
So for my project life, so to my life project, sorry, uh, I want to develop better methods that include technology as my main tool, my main resource.
Okay.
Nowadays, students are really into technology. They love the things that involve technology. If something they have to do in the computer or in the cell phone,
Mm,
they will like it a lot, and they put a lot of effort when they do that activity in that device.
okay.
So I consider that when they see a teacher that keep using the old book that
Mm,
only shows what they have to do in a piece of paper,
mm,
they will probably think that English or any other language is boring and unnecessary to learn,
mm,
because these kind of teachers just go to the classroom, take out the book, take out the piece of papers, give them to the students, and put in the board a lot of information about the topic. And if you learn, it's okay. But if you don't learn, maybe I don't know how to explain you that topic to you,
mhm.
because I'm really into. I don't care. That's my opinion. No, they don't care if the student learn English or
Or
don't.
not. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. I think
So
I think
yes,
the games and the use the device are helpful to the process learning other language.
yes, just because the students doesn't feel that English is boring.
Yes.
Maybe if they are having fun, they are working with their classmates, they learn better because they are interacting, they are
Mm,
moving, they are
yes.
looking, paying attention to that
Yes.
class.
Yes. It's true.
So I think that that's why it's really important for me to be an English teacher, because we, as a younger teacher, I'm able to try to change the old fashioned method that teachers are using.
Yes. Well, tell me in what way have you been informed of what we do in this institution and of the teacher selection process?
Eh, okay, I'm really curious and I'm always seeking for new jobs and that maybe I'm interested to work with. Searching on the internet, I found this opportunity and I
Mm,
just take it. I
yes,
send my CV and well, now you are talking with me and we are having this interview.
yes, nice.
I don't
Yeah,
have so much experience because I'm young, I'm still studying,
yeah,
but I consider that I'm totally ready to start teaching this amazing language.
yes.
Also, I know that you teach for kids and adolescents, which are the population that I want to work with. Kids
Mhm,
and adolescents love to interact with everyone, but
yes,
maybe a teacher that it's really serious, that makes them feel like, oh, he's the authority, and if
mhm,
we maybe fool around, he will argue with us, and the class will be, the environment will be like a bad environment where the teacher is the one who knows and the students just pay attention.
okay. That's interesting, your point of view. As you well know, we are looking for a talent teacher who meets our expectation to be part of our work team. Why do you think you meet those expectations?
Well, I'm going to start saying that I'm a young teacher with new methods to use for teaching at any age. I would like to use technology for everything in my class. When students feel that they are in an environment of confidence, they will understand that English is not hard to learn and that also can be used in their daily activities. Obviously, if they want to keep practicing, because if maybe the student don't want to study, he won't use the English in their daily activities.
Yes.
So yes, basically is that because I'm a younger teacher with new methods that I consider that in your institute will catch your students' attention and will make them uh, really have that genuine interest in learning a new language.
Okay, interesting. I noticed that you have the skill to teach through technological means. One of our objectives is to provide an English training service to students of all age or needs. What methodology would you apply to advance in the training process with older students who don't know how to use digital tools?
Okay. First of all, I will start my activities with these students, bringing them together in a classroom. Yes, I would like to get well as much as I can all the students in a classroom
Mhm.
because I can't meet the older students with the new students because if the methodology is focused on the training process of the older students, the new students will get bored of that activity. Yes.
Yes.
So first of all, I will take all the older students in a class.
Mhm.
Uh, I will start introducing them technology,
Okay.
starting from the basics.
Okay.
What I mean with the basics, maybe how to turn on a computer if they don't know, how to open documents, how to work with the office programs. Obviously, always teaching English, no?
Yes.
Maybe my class will be in English. I will tell the pieces of the computer in English. So it's like a training process, but with a learning process.
Yes. It's a learning process with double purpose.
Yes,
Be-
with double purpose. The purpose of teaching how to use technology
yes.
because I'm able to do that, and also to teach the English.
Yes. Nice.
So I will also guide them until the next level where they are paired with the new students and that I can mix them together without any problem.
Yes. Nice idea. Okay. Other of our purpose is to continue expanding our teaching service with quality, efficiency, effectiveness. What strategy will be recommended by you to reach this goal if you are part of this team?
Okay, talking about effectiveness, efficiency, and quality, in my opinion, I think that all the teacher must keep studying. Yes, when the teachers don't want to study,
Yes.
they will keep with the same methods. Yes,
Yes.
maybe if they want to develop maybe another method, they won't be able because they don't know how to approach to the students.
Okay.
So I will encourage my colleagues to keep developing their methods of teaching.
Yes.
Maybe they can analyze the context where they are working with,
Yes.
and based on that, they can create activities that catch the students' attention.
Mhm.
But yes, because it's not the same teaching English to kids
Mm.
than for adults or adolescents.
Yes. It's true.
I know that when you want to teach to kids, it's important to have them busy. They have to be singing, paying attention to a video, maybe talking. Yes, but with adults, it's more important to pay attention to the grammar and to practice.
Yes. Yes.
So, yes, I will encourage them to keep developing their methods, and also they must, that is a must, that
Mhm.
their activities or their methods uh, makes feel that the student are learning, but they are also having fun.
Mhm.
Yes, if
Yes.
the student doesn't find the class,
Mm.
uh, yes, like a fun activity, they
Yes.
will lose the interest and they will maybe leave the class or not pay attention.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you. The next question is when working with us, it's important to sing an exclusivity clause. That means that you are being limited to work with other schools or institutions. What do you think of this clause? Do you agree or not, and why?
Okay, with this question, I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yes,
and that depends completely on the salary that you offer.
yes,
And let me tell you why. Maybe if it's not enough to cover my necessities,
yes,
my needs, I must search for another partial time job. You
mm-hmm.
know that as a teacher, we don't have really good salaries, and that's why you can see that maybe a teacher is working with kids in the morning, and then they go to the university and give class again.
Yes,
Yes, so that will be my main reason. But if the job that you are giving me is good enough, I totally agree to sign the class and to work exclusively with your institution, maybe developing a better method,
yes,
helping your teachers, helping my colleagues,
mm-hmm.
because the salary, that is a reward for our work.
Okay, it's interesting to know that. Okay, um, um, we all know that in this country, Colombia, the teaching work has an important impact on building a better society. However, the salary ranks for teachers are not consistent with this benefit. What is your salary expectation and how does your income contribute to improve your quality of life?
Yes. Now that we are talking about money, and
Mm-hmm.
that you also know the importance of our labor,
Mm-hmm.
I consider that a good salary that will contribute to improving my quality of life would be at least 300 million pesos. 3 million pesos, excuse me. And let me tell you why. Because uh, as a technological teacher, I really need to have good tools to work with. Maybe, and that's a thing that I found out when I was in my practicing classes, that some teachers don't have enough tools to work with the students. The maybe the institute they don't give a better computer to the teachers.
Yes,
They didn't give them the markers,
yes.
uh, a video bin.
Mhm.
So that could be a main reason that what I consider to have this salary. With
Mhm.
this salary, I can afford uh,
Tools.
my own tools, right?
Yes,
So I
yes.
can give to the students the best education that I'm able to.
Okay, that's true. If within a group of students, you have two in your group of students, you have two or three of them with a special cognitive condition. What methodology would you apply? Also, this requires effort and time to comply with the teaching program.
Oh, okay. This is a tough question. Okay, for those kind of students with special needs,
Yes,
first of all, uh, I need to analyze their cognitive level,
yes,
and based on that, create a specific method that fulfill their needs. This is because maybe if they have the cognitive level almost like the other child, I can meet them and teach the same to
mhm,
there. But maybe if the cognitive level is not enough to be paired with the other kids, I'm gonna need to work individually with this population because they need a specific method that catch their attention,
yes,
and also maybe I'm gonna need to start from the basic, while the other students maybe they are more advanced. And
mm,
as I told you after later before, as I told you before, if the students feel that they are not learning, they will get bored fast. So it's not to be to separate them because of their cognitive level,
mm,
uh, but I will work hard for them
mhm.
to pair them with the other kids so I can meet them.
Yes, yes,
So if it's necessary, I'm up to give them individual classes
yes.
out of the normal schedule so I don't affect the other kids' time.
Okay, that's good answer. Okay, Camilo, human beings are being called to improve every day, right? Have you identified your opportunities for improvement? What are they? What are your plans or strategy to overcome them?
Okay, learning new languages.
Yes.
I think that learning new languages, traveling, and that keep in touch with the language is the best way that I can improve my yes myself. I can improve myself.
Mhm.
We all know that it's not the same when you study a language here in Colombia, for example. When you learn English here in Colombia, is not the same as the one that you can listen on the United States. Yes.
Yes.
So the best way to improve and keep learning new things is, of course, studying out of the country
Okay.
when it's possible. So I will also update my methods, including the new technologies that maybe evolve. Maybe in a future, we don't use computer. We only use, I don't know, glasses with VR technology. So I will try to be, uh, how can I say that? That I walk with the technology.
Mm-hmm.
So my methods won't be old fashioned,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be a state of the art methods.
Mm,
And if I have the opportunity, of course, I will travel to the United States, to Germany,
okay.
to be in touch with the language and to analyze the
Mm-hmm.
best way to bring that information to my
Mm,
students. Yes,
okay.
because what I learned from a native English teacher that I had
Mm-hmm.
was that the English that we learn here is not the same that the people from the United States talks.
Yes.
So that's why some people that maybe study English here in the country and they travel to the United States and they feel that they don't understand that
Mm,
all what they learn is obsolete because they can't understand what the American says.
yes, that's true. That's true, Camilo. Okay, the last question for you, Camilo. Interesting your point of view. The last question. In addition to working as an English teacher, what other profession have you been thinking about? Can it be part of your life project?
Okay, Melba. As I told you, this entire interview, I'm a languages lover.
Mm,
So if I'm not an English teacher, I would like to be something that includes languages. It
mm,
could be a translator, maybe a writer
oh,
to translate books. That's
mhm,
an interesting job too.
mm,
Also, I can offer my to travel with people and to be their personal guide because languages has a lot of market and a lot of different ways to use them. Maybe not as a teacher, but you can work in a call center, for example.
mhm,
You can also help people to understand a movie. Yes, yeah. Just to summarize, I would be a translator because
yes.
a translator can work in any,
Any.
yes, in everything. He can be a translator in a concert, in
Mm,
a presentation, in a meeting, etc., etc.
yes. Many scenarios for
Yes, there are
job.
many places where someone who knows languages can work.
Yes. Okay, Camilo. You are very young, but you have many good ideas and propose to develop your profession. Thank you very much, Camilo, for your time and willingness to attend this interview. We will be contacting you next week in case you continue in this selection process. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, Melba, and thank you for having me to give me this opportunity. I hope that this will be enough to hire me, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
Yes, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bueno, cuéntame, Camilo.